Imagine a world where art doesn't just exist in galleries but on the streets, in the corners of your city, telling stories that are bold, provocative, and often deeply satirical. Welcome to the world of Banksy, a pseudonymous England-based street artist, political activist, and film director. Emerging from the Bristol underground scene in the 90s, Banksy has been turning heads and sparking conversations with his distinctive stenciling technique. His works, often striking and humorous, are sprinkled with anti-war, anti-capitalism, and anti-establishment themes. They are not confined to canvas or paper, but adorned streets, walls, and bridges worldwide. His artistry isn't limited to the spray can and stencil, however. Banksy has also proven his mettle as a film director, his documentary, Exit Through the Gift Shop, even earning an Academy Award nomination. Yet in a world where artists often seek fame and recognition, Banksy remains an enigma, his true identity, a mystery. Banksy's journey into art wasn't paved with gold and gallery exhibits. It began in the underground scene of Bristol, a city known for its rich graffiti culture. Now let's set the stage. Picture the vibrant city of Bristol in the 1990s, a melting pot of creativity, where the walls whispered stories through their graffiti. This was Banksy's canvas, his playground. This was where he honed his craft, initially as a freehand graffiti artist, tagging walls with his unique brand of social commentary. But the world of graffiti is as competitive as it is colorful. To stand out, Banksy needed something different, a signature style that would set him apart from the sea of spray cans. And that's when he found stenciling, a technique that allowed him to create intricate designs and a fraction of the time it took to paint freehand. This switch to stenciling wasn't just a stylistic choice, it was a strategic one. It allowed Banksy to work quickly, minimizing the risk of being caught in the act, a constant threat in the world of illegal street art. The streets of Bristol served as both his inspiration and his gallery. His works, often laced with biting satire and subversive epigrams, began to catch the eye of passers-by. They weren't just decorations on a wall, they were thought-provoking pieces that challenged societal norms, questioned authority, and sparked conversation. Influence came from other graffiti artists, too, like 3D, who was a significant figure in the Bristol underground scene. Banksy's style evolved, his messages grew sharper, and his audience broadened. He was making a name for himself, or rather his pseudonym. And so, from the vibrant graffiti-laden streets of Bristol, a star was born. A star whose identity remained a mystery, but whose art spoke volumes. A star who would go from tagging walls in Bristol to creating thought-provoking pieces on public surfaces across the globe. From the streets of Bristol, Banksy's art would soon find its way to walls, bridges, and streets worldwide. Banksy's art is more than just visually striking, it's a voice loud and clear, often speaking for those who can't. In a world that often drowns out the voices of the marginalized, Banksy's art resonates the unheard whispers of dissent. His canvas is the world, his paint a palette of rebellion and satire. His work is not just a spectacle for the eyes, but a call to arms for the mind and heart. It's a clarion call for change, a plea for understanding, a rallying cry for justice. Banksy's art is an exploration of themes that society often shies away from. He boldly confronts war, capitalism, and the establishment, challenging us to question our preconceived notions and rethink our perspectives. His works are a visual representation of protest, each piece a testament to the power of art in sparking conversation and inspiring change. Take, for instance, his anti-war pieces. They are stark reminders of the devastation and senseless violence that war brings. They echo the cries of those who have suffered, those who have lost, and those who continue to live in fear. The art doesn't shy away from the harsh realities, but instead confronts us with them, urging us to reflect on the cost of conflict. His anti-capitalism art, on the other hand, is a critique on a system that often prioritizes wealth over well-being. It's a commentary on the disparities that exist within our societies, the widening gaps between the haves and have-nots. Banksy's pieces serve as a mirror, reflecting the inequities of the world back at us, asking us to do better. But it's not all doom and gloom. There's an element of humor and satire that permeates Banksy's work. He manages to find the absurd in the tragic, the funny in the serious. It's this unique blend of humor and social commentary that makes his art so impactful. It's a spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down, making the tough topics a little easier to swallow, and finally, his anti-establishment sentiments. These are perhaps the most provocative of all. Banksy's art doesn't just question the system, it challenges it, it pokes at it, it dares to imagine a world beyond it. It's a call for us to think critically about the structures that govern our lives and to consider if there might be a better way. Through the strokes of his brush, Banksy forces us to question, to think, to challenge the status quo. His art is not just a visual feast, but a powerful mouthpiece for those often silenced by society. It is a testament to the power of art as a form of protest, as a tool for change, and as a voice for the voiceless. Banksy's creativity isn't confined to walls and streets. He's also made waves in the world of film. This elusive, England-based artist didn't just stop at revolutionizing street art. He also took a deep dive into the cinematic universe with his documentary, Exit Through the Gift Shop. Premiering at the Sundance Film Festival in 2010, this film was not just another feather in Banksy's cap, but a nomination for an Academy Award. The documentary is a classic Banksy production, filled with his signature satire and subversive epigrams. It's a journey through the world of street art, taking viewers from the streets and walls that display his art to the behind-the-scenes chaos and creativity that birthed them. What makes this film stand out is Banksy's unique approach. He uses the medium not just to entertain, but to express his ideas and messages. The film is a reflection of Banksy's philosophy, his views on art society, and the world at large. It's a testament to his belief that art should provoke thought, challenge norms, and inspire change. And true to his style, Banksy remains an enigma throughout the film. His identity is always as shrouded in mystery, adding another layer of intrigue to his work. This film is not just about the art, it's about the artist, the unknown figure who's managed to capture the world's attention and curiosity. With Exit Through the Gift Shop, Banksy proved that his artistry extends beyond the spray can and stencil. He demonstrated that film, just like street art, can be a powerful tool for social and political commentary. It's another canvas for him to express his wit, his creativity, and his critique of the world. In Banksy's world, art isn't restricted to one medium, it's everywhere, challenging us, provoking us, inspiring us. Banksy's art is more than just paint on a wall. It's a movement, a revolution, a testament to the power of street art. The impact of Banksy's work is far-reaching, echoing beyond the corners of the street and into the mainstream consciousness. His art has not only challenged traditional views of what art should be, but also who it should be for. Banksy's pieces are not confined within the walls of elitist galleries. Instead, they live and breathe in the open, on the streets and bridges that we traverse daily. In doing so, Banksy has brought the power of art to the people, democratizing it in a way that had never been done before. His work invites everyone to participate in a conversation, a discourse on political and societal issues that might otherwise be swept under the rug. But perhaps what makes Banksy's impact truly significant is his role as a provocateur. His work doesn't just invite conversation, it demands it. His satirical and subversive epigrams, painted with a distinctive stenciling technique, are not meant to blend into the background. They stand out, they shout, they disrupt, they challenge us to question, to think, to engage. In a world where so much is designed to be passively consumed, Banksy's art is a wake-up call, and it's a call that has resonated far and wide. His influence can be seen in the rise of street art as a respected genre, in the increasing number of artists who are taking their work to the streets, in the growing recognition of the power of art to spark conversation and affect change. Banksy's art has left an indelible mark not just on the walls and bridges where they first appeared, but on the landscape of art and culture as a whole. In the world of street art, Banksy isn't just an artist. He's a phenomenon, a force of nature, a voice that refuses to be silenced. Thank you for watching this video about Banksy's journey into art. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this.